Alrighty. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wait for a couple more people to get on here and just check the stream settings. But basically, where we left off not so long ago is we are checking for a duplicate login so that you can't log in more than once. And what I've done here is I created a for each loop that goes through the connected players, and it checks if the username matches this username. And if it does, then we're trying to log in twice, and we can't do that. Now, the way I'm currently doing this, right, is through a for each loop, which is pretty slow. And I can actually do this a lot better through link. I don't need to iterate through. I can actually just use link to just get a true or false value of if there's a match in this list or not, and then just move on, you know. So I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that. Give me 1 second here. I'm just going to go to the YouTube settings page for a minute, just update the description. Let's see. So I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that. Let's see here. Continuing polish items on the player's current server. Continued. Alrighty, and then also just gonna post the link to the Facebook group for Unity 3D Game Dev in case you're not a part of it. Alrighty. Alright, so Unity 3D Game Dev. And check out let's see here, join alright. Yeah, eventually my goal, right, is I need to find someone who's like really good with like social media stuff, so I can have someone kind of set up everything and manage all the social media stuff, because that's pretty much, you know, how people find you, right, and get active and all that good stuff. And I'm just I'm awful at it. All right, so let me see here. Let me close this. Alrighty, so I am going to close all of this. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Right now, I'm going to keep this implementation here so we can build up some people so they can watch how link works, because link is honestly amazing. One thing I want to do now is check for duplicate login. If that's the case, if it's a duplicate login, I still need to notify the client that there was a duplicate login. Okay, so as of right now, I don't believe this ever gets called, and let's go ahead and verify that. We shouldn't make it this far because we broke out of the for loop, and that should also break us out of the switch statement. So did we make it this far? Let's go ahead and test that. I'm just going to go ahead and run the server. And let's go ahead and log in here. Log in with admin. Actually, let's log in with Pied Piper. Alright, so there we go. On server, did we make it this far? Now let's go ahead and log in here. Okay, we're gonna say we're gonna say Pied Piper. Alright. Okay, and we did. Did we make it this far? Okay, so here's what happened. We broke out of the loop, and then it continued on, so we never actually broke out. So what we need to do here is I would need like some variable that says, like, for instance, bool already logged in equals false, and then I would come over to here and I would say you are already logged in. We're gonna say already logged in is now equal to true. And then here, we're going to go ahead and say if if already logged in is true, then we're just going to return. I think I can return inside here. All right, let's go ahead and save that, test it out. Cut the servers off, rerun it. All right, so let's test that going. All right, let's log in. Log in. Pied Piper. Okay, so did we make it this far? And then here, let's go and log in with this little client. We're gonna say Pied Piper. All right, and here you go. You can see here it says you're already logged in, and check it out. We can't log in, and that's fine and great, and it's working how it should, right? Now the problem though is that the server is telling it that it's already logged in. However, the client doesn't know why it can't log in, so I need to relay that message back to the client. Another thing I want to do here is I want to make sure I can still log in under another character. So we're going to say admin. Alright, and you can see here I'm logged in. And if we go to our Unity here, logged in just fine. Alright, now here is an issue. Check this out. Look at my game right now. Look how many client instances are here. I have no idea why that happens. So I need to fix that first and foremost, because watch this. Ooh, something got all messed up with our chats. Let me see here. Okay, hold on. So as you can see, our chat's got a little messed up, so I do need to fix that. Let's see here. Let me close this. What happened to the chat? Stretching this thing out so, oh yeah, yeah. How's it going, Jordash? Not sure how or why that happened. Let's see here. And here, one sec. Let me open this restream chat. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, so we have two problems here. I want to fix this network client stuff. Alright, only one should ever be in the scene at one time. We have way too many here. On top of that, if you look here, my chat is all screwed up now, and I don't know why. So if I start typing hello world, I don't know how that got affected or why. So let's go ahead and look at this input message. How did I break this? Shoot. All right, I may need to redo the math on that now that I've expanded the chat system. I think I need to rescale it. So let me go and fix all that stuff first. Let's log over here and then log in. Let's find out how to fix this. So here with admin, oh, okay, check this out. So it says I'm already logged in even though I'm not, and that's because we never removed this person from the list, okay? So this this is going to be a little tricky, and this is where I kind of need to store. Maybe I do need to still use a dictionary or a hash map, because I need to know the connection ID associated with them. And actually, I think I can look it up through the network manager, hopefully. But basically the server thinks I'm logged in even though I'm not. Alright, so I gotta fix that. So there's a couple things here we have to fix. Let's go ahead and restart the server though so I can log in here, and let's fix our chat system. Pied Piper. Alrighty, so here's our player, here's Pied Piper. Let's look at our canvas here, our input message. Let me see here, hold on. Yeah, okay, I don't know how that got so screwed up. Alright, so hold on, we have to figure out, I think we have to maybe redo this math again. Oh, right, okay, right. That is right, hold on. So now if I were to type here, yeah, okay, so I need to fix all of that. What happened? Shoot, that sucks. I don't remember how to, I don't remember how we actually fixed this last night. Let's see here. So here we have our input message thing. Haven't been tuning into the series because I'm still scared of Unity 2D. So, hey Max, so this is, all I've been doing so far is just strictly networking, and honestly, as I continue to think about it, I may actually be turning this into a 3D MMO and not a 2D MMO. It really depends on once the networking is out of the way and once we have sort of the ability to start creating content. It comes down to how I want to do it. Like if I think I can find the art assets for 3D and 2D, and if I think 3D has more for me to do, then I'm gonna go with 3D. So we'll see. Eventually I'll do a stream of just browsing and probably purchasing some art packs, and we'll see the differences between 2D and 3D, and then I'll also kind of let everyone who watches like vote on the route we should take. So I'll open up a poll shortly when we get through the networking. But the original intent was it's going to be a 2D game, but I think it may turn into a 3D one. Alrighty, so I need to, oh, that fixed it. Ah, yay. Okay, hold on. So what the heck happened? Why? Okay, I'm already logged in. Alright, so here's my wording. It's this thing that's getting all screwed up. I don't know why. And this thing's spawned at like runtime. But basically, if I make this to the end here, although now, what the heck? I don't even know what this thing is. This thing gets like spawned in for some reason. Alright, 1 second. Let's head into our game here. Let's see. Alright, so here's our input message and our placeholder, text, and all that good stuff. So placeholder in here, let me look at the math that we do for that. I believe we do that in the, which script? In the chat view? In the controller. Alright, so here in the controller, we say the current rect equals placeholder text.local position. And then current rect.x equals 310. Okay, so I don't think it no longer equals the 310, right? So let's head back to that. Let's turn the server off. What is it now? It's now at 400.5. Okay. So let's go ahead and make it 400.5. Whoops. Alright, let's go ahead and save that, see if this helps us. Alright, run the server, just run the client. Alrighty, let's go ahead and log in. Yay, okay, good deal. I love easy fixes. Alright, so as some of you guys saw when you got in here, right, I had like 16 network clients. I don't know why the heck that keeps happening, but I need that to stop. We should never have more than one network client. So to prevent that, what I'm going to do is network client, return underscore client, network client. So here, when I get if client, I'm going to do if underscore client is null, throw a new exception, but we're going to return underscore client. I don't know how it's creating multiples, because the only time we do that is through connect here, and I think connect is only getting called once. I'm almost positive it is. It should only be. It gets called on start, and oh, wait a minute. I don't need this. Where else do I call connect? Okay, just here. Alright, so yeah, so when the game starts, I call connect. We connect to the server. And actually here, I'm going to do this in awake. Alright, we're going to call connect. Oh, you know what? Hold on, don't destroy on load. I wonder if awake gets called during that. That would explain how that happens. Alright, don't destroy on load calls awaken start function each time the scene is reloaded. The function don't destroy on load doesn't seem to work for me. Both debug messages are displayed each time I call application.load level. Is this the intended behavior? I would think it is the intended behavior, just not the one you intended. Okay, alright, here we go. Here's how we're going to do this. We can fix this. And the way we do that is in the awake. So here we have public class client mono behavior, private static network client underscore client, and then here public static network client instance. So I can do client.instance, and it's going to return the underscore client. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm doing this a little wrong. I'm going to change some of this. I noticed my singleton's actually really messed up. So what I'm going to do is, although I'm sorry, no, I did do that. I did this specifically so I could return the underscore client because I wanted its data. Let me see here. So client. However, I do only want one of these to run. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this example here. I'm going to check if instance is null. If it is, it equals this. Don't destroy this. Else, if instance is not equal to this, I'm going to destroy this. And that will fix the problem. So inside here, inside the client, we'll come over to here in awake, and we're going to go ahead and say, let's see, void connect will happen once. We're going to say here underscore client equals a network client, which is fine. And then here I want to say right, so if underscore client not equal this, or null, I guess, if instance is null, so put that aside for a second. So here, if the underscore client equals null, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to say, oh here, we can actually create it right here. We're going to go ahead and say underscore client equals a new network client. All right, we're going to get rid of this one because we already created it here. And then here I can go ahead and say underscore client.connect. Okay, so here on awake, if underscore client is null, we're going to say underscore client equals a new network client. And then here, application run in background, we're going to do connect, and then we're going to say don't destroy on load right here. And I think we only want to do both of these things once. So we're going to put them in here. Yeah. All right, so here we go. So on awake, we're going to go ahead and check if our client's null. If it is, we're going to say underscore client equals the new network client. Don't destroy on load this client. Let it run in the background, and then we're going to connect, okay? So when we connect, we're going to basically load a new scene, and awake will get called again. This time, though, if underscore client equals null, we're going to go ahead and say, then what we're going to do is if it's null, we're going to create it, else if underscore client. So if underscore client is not this client, then I want to destroy it. We're going to say destroy this.game object. And that way it gets destroyed and all is good. Alrighty. Operator not equal cannot be applied to operands of type network client and client. Why not? It's a static class, right? Static underscore client. If underscore client is null, else if underscore client not equal. Oh, okay. Hold on. If underscore client not equals this instance of underscore client, I believe. Shoot, I may need to rewrite this into a proper singleton. I'm pretty sure I did this for a specific reason, but let me go ahead and write the proper one and see if we can fix this. So we're gonna do private static client underscore instance, private static client underscore instance, and then I want to do private static client underscore instance, public static client instance. Check if this instance is null. Alright, we're going to throw an exception. Else we're going to return the underscore instance. Alright, and this all has to go inside a get property. Alright, so here we go. So we have our client instance, we have client.instance, and then here I need to now change this to be public. Let me see here. Public network client, and we're going to call this So I want to be able to say client.instance. Oh, I mean, that's why, because I didn't want to have to type client.instance.network client or client.instance.client, you know? I want to be able to just say, like, just client.instance. So that's why I did it this way, but I think it's causing problems now. So we're going to call this public network client. Well, we just call it network client. Alrighty, there's our network client. Get rid of all of this. So client.instance.network client and then dot would be our next step here. So we're gonna have to change a lot of things here. Inside here, if underscore client equals awake, instead it's gonna be if underscore instance equals null, then we're gonna go ahead and say network client. Whoops. Network client equals a new network client. Don't destroy unload this object. Application run in background, and then we're going to connect. If underscore instance does not equal this instance, then we want to destroy everything. Let's see here. We have connect right here. Let's see, void connect, client, register prefab, yada yada. All right, so all these client.connects are now going to be network client. Just like that, network client. So we're just gonna go through. All right, network client.register handler. Well, let's see. All right, that looks pretty good. We're gonna have some errors. Let's go ahead and fix those. Alright, let's see. Alright, so client.instance dot network client dot send is what we want. Alright, so we're just adding the dot network client as an extra step here. So, and same thing for here. Same thing for right here. And same thing for right here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and compile, see if we're good on bugs. Okay, good deal. Alright, let's go ahead and run the server, make sure the game still works just okay. Let's go ahead and run this. Alright, exception of type system.exception was thrown. Okay, so the reason why that happened is because I never actually said underscore client, or I'm sorry, our instance is this, I believe. So if we look into client, yeah, I never did that. I need to go ahead and say underscore instance equals this, if the instance is null. Alright, run the server, run the client. Okay, let's go and do admin. And there we go. Alright, good deal. Everything looks pretty good. We logged in. There's only one network client right now. Let's go ahead and type. Alright, and our chat is beautiful. Alright, sweet. Let's see. Alright, so what should we, what did I say we're gonna do? Okay, yeah. So let's get into link. So right now, I need to I need the client to be notified that, hey, you're already logged in, so that I can tell them your account is already logged in, okay? And then we also have to handle logging out, because if you disconnect, the server doesn't know that you're not logged in. It removes you from the client, but we need to remove you from that list, okay? And we can use your, I'm hoping what we can do is we can use your connection ID to sort through the user list. So we'll be using link for that as well. All right, so let's do our first link thing on the login request here. So I don't like this for each loop. This is like an awful way of doing it, and this already logged in, checking down here, like no. All right, we may actually keep this already logged in variable. I'm not sure, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use link. So we're gonna use two namespaces here. We're gonna using system and using system.link. So link is an awesome way to basically query a data structure. Essentially, it's like an inline for each loop, you could think of it as. All right, and it's really cool. It basically allows you to use like predicates and functs, which are really advanced topics. I haven't gotten into them. I've created a video on like delegates and events. The equivalent of delegates and events are functs, lambdas, and actions. So when you combine those, you can use link to basically sort through data. So that's what we're going to do. I don't like this for each loop instance, so I'm going to actually clear all of this, and I'm going to do it all in one line. So here I'm going to check for duplicate login. And what I'm going to do here on the duplicate login is I'm just going to say I want to access the database. So network manager.instance. What is it called? Connected players. And then I want to do a where. Connected players where, hold on, it's like, where's my tooltip? Save this, let me go over to here, let it recompile. Okay, let's try that again. We have .instance, .connected players. Why can't I do where? Oh, wait, what did I just do? Oh, okay, hold on. I removed something I should not have removed, I think. Let me add that for each stuff back. Alright, here we go. So using system.link. What the heck? What's it doing? Weird. Using system.link. Oh, okay, right. Using system.link. I have a don't save. I have a what's it called? I have a package, a NuGet package that cleans up my code when I save it, and it's removing that namespace. All right, so here we go. I'm going to delete all of this, and what I'm going to do here, I'm delete this already logged into. I don't need that. So check for duplicate login. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I am going to access the database of players. So network manager .instance .connected players, and I'm going to do a where. And you'll see here that it's a generic type of it's an enumerable of login request, and then I can do a where, and I can pass in a func. A func is like a delegate that I can pass in, and it's going to return a bool. Alright, so func, it's going to pass in a login request, as you can see here. It's going to pass in a login request, and it's going to return a bool predicate based on some condition I give it. So I'm going to say where, I'm going to say user goes to, this is a lambda expression right here, user.username equals this.username. So what's going to happen here is this entire line is going to sort through the list of users. It's going to say if any username equals this.username, and if there is, it's going to return true to this. Var, we'll say already logged in equals this. So if your username is found in that list, this becomes true. So you have var already logged in. And then here, what I want to do is simply just check if already logged in is true, then we're just going to return. Simple as that. Alright, so operands of type IEnumeral login request and bool. What does it not like? User goes to user.username equals this.username. Hold on. Login request already logged in. If already logged in, check for duplicate login. Hold on, I'm trying to see what it doesn't like. login request bool predicate. User goes to user.username. I don't know why it's not liking this. Let me see here. Oh, 1 second. Let me make sure that's not actually... Do I need to select it? Already logged in. Let's type login request. Hold on. Let's look up where. Looking up a predicate here. Enumerable link query examples. We want the where clause. Okay, so basically we have this for each, how we were doing it before, but instead we can do, okay, yeah, so what the heck? System console say query. Oh, okay, this creates a new, okay, right. So this is gonna return a list of that username. Okay, so here we go. So it should already be in there. So already logged in. So here we should be able to say if, and actually no, maybe I don't want to use where, maybe I want to use select. Let me try that one. Let me delete that. Players.select. Let's see here. Select. We're going to pass in a login request, get a result. System func login request to result in the selector. Okay, so actually, first or default. Here we go. First or default login request. Okay, so what this is going to do, it's going to grab the first or default, and I don't know what the default value is. I'll have to look that up. But here we're going to have var already logged in equals the connected players first or default. And we're going to say user, it's just going to find the first username who matches what we have. And actually, let's do first. Dot first, and we'll pass in user, the user.username equals this dot username. Alrighty. So here, now we can check if already logged in is not null, meaning it's not populated with a login request. So if already login is not equal to null, then debug.log, you are already logged in. Alright, and we'll go ahead and just return here. Alright, let's go ahead and test this out. Alright, so let's go ahead and run this. Server on is true. We'll go ahead, log in with admin over here. Oh, in here, you know what? We need to build a new client as well. So, whoops, holy crap, what did I just do? Weird, thought I just created like a new scene or something. Oh, I did. Hold on. Alright, control B. Alright, so here we go. We're on the server. Let's log in. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, check that out. We actually have people on Twitch watching now. We have 4 on YouTube and 2 on Twitch. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's go ahead and log into this client here. Alright, so we'll log in here with admin. Okay, and here it says invalid operation exception. Operation is not valid due to the current state of the object. System func predicate fallback. Alright, so it did not like, oh, okay, first or, okay, I think I need to use first or default. Let me see here. First or default. Hold on. Let me see here. Let's look at find in list using link. Alright, this example is exactly what I want. So bool has, oh right, any. Okay, that's what I wanted. any is what I'm looking for. So check this out. Already logged in equals any. So dot any. And it takes in a login request with a bool. It's going to return a true or false. You can see here extension bool. You pass in a login request, you get a bool back. All right, except this time it's just going to give you an actual bool. It's not going to give you the type of class, which is what where did. So here we're going to say any user points to user.username equals this.username. So this is going to return true or false, and based on that we will do what we want. So if already logged in is equal to true, you are already logged in, return. Let's go ahead and save this. Turn off our server, restart the server. Let's go ahead and get into our client here. Okay, and on the client we're going to go ahead and log in here with admin. Alright, so you can see here, never client send when not connected to a server. Oh, did I never log out? I must not have. Alright, here we go. Admin, and we'll go ahead and say okay, so here you go. So check this out. We have this log here. Did we make it this far? Alright, we only get there if we weren't found in the list. So what I want to do now is log in again to admin, and let's see if we do that. If we should get our log that says you're already logged in. So here we go, and here you go, check it out, you're already logged in. So we took that entire for each loop and all that logic we were doing, and we put it into one line. Alright, that's the power of LINQ, it's super awesome. Alright, so here we go, and then if already logged in is true, debug.log, you're already logged in, and here we need to send back something to the client to let them know that, hey, you're already logged in. So the best way to do this is going to be, oh, you know what? Just, you have entered an invalid. Oh, this is on the user. So I need to actually do that for all of these, right? I need to send something back. So what I'm going to do, let's see here. Alright, we need to create another field that's going to have information for us, okay? So here we're going to have, we're already parsing the request codes. Oh, and actually, you know what? Hold on, we can do this through request codes, because if you look on the client, we're also using request codes in our login request. We parse the request codes, login success, invalid request for user, and then default. Okay, so we can know. So here, so check this out. We have our login success. We have sorry you entered an incorrect username or password. And what was the other one on the server? We have the default, which is server is offline. Okay. Looking over on the client, let's go ahead and have. We're gonna add invalid request for user or pass. Sorry, and then here we're going to have case 2, and this guy is going to be, this is going to be already logged in, so case 2, debug.log, you are already signed in. Logged into your account. Alright, you're already logged into your account, and we'll break here, and then we'll also add a default one so that the server will be offline. Alright, server is offline. We have a default case. Great. Alright, good deal. There's that. Now I don't have to actually change any code really, I just have to change the request code. So check this out. I can go ahead and say chat message, player info, don't destroy on load, yada yada, go back to our server. Let's see here. If already logged in, hold on. Alright, so if already logged in, what do we want to do? I need to change this request code, which means... Request code here. Oh, okay, yeah, no, this is fine actually. So regardless, we do want to do this. I don't want to do this though. Instead, you're already logged in. I want to change the request code. So I want to say request code will then equal 2. Alright, so request code equals 2, that means you're already logged in. And what's going to happen is when we get down to this line right here, we're going to send this this class over to the client, and they're going to parse it on their end over here. And what's going to happen is request code is going to have a value of 2, and they're going to get you're already logged in. Alright, so let's go ahead and save this and test it out. We should be okay. So let's go ahead, run the server. Let's go ahead and run the client. Alright, server's running. Let's get over here, run the client. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and log in with admin. I have no idea what happened there. Hold on. Hold on. Let me relaunch this guy. So I want to be able to make sure I can see this. I need to log into this guy first so I can see the log in the actual editor. So let's log in here to admin. Alright, we're on. Good. Let's go ahead and log in here. Let's see here that we have connected. Let's go ahead and go admin. Okay, and here you go. You're already logged into your account. And check it out. You're already logged in on the server, as well as you're already logged into your account on the client. So I can't log in. Alright, so now what we can do is, here's the problem, right? Check this out. I'm going to hit the escape key. Or I'm sorry, I'm going to sign out. Okay? Now, I signed out. I am out. And look, the server, I disappeared, right? However, the server still has my login request in its list, and it thinks I'm signed in. So what we need to do is we need to clear that list out when I leave. So we need to say admin password. And you'll see here, I can't sign in because it thinks I'm already logged in. So easy fix. What we need to do is we need to catch when you drop, which is right here. So response, hold on. Client dropped connection right here. This is where we're going to do it. So we already logged us out and we have our connection, right? So all we have to do now is remove us from the list. So what we're going to do is we are going to say, connected players dot remove, let's see, remove at, and then that's an index. Oh, no, hold on. I want to, what do I want to do here? Basically, I need to find the login request who matches my connection ID, and I need to remove it from the list. Okay? So here's how I do this. We are going to do, we're going to say login request to remove. So login request to remove is equal to connected players, where, and I need to include link using system.link. Alright, and here we're going to say where. Alright, and we're going to say where user points to or goes to user dot username equals I'm sorry, not the username, but we want to say where user dot connection ID equals the netmessage.con, their connection. If these guys match, then we found our login request. Alright, and what we want to do is we need to say connected players dot remove, and we're going to remove the login request to remove. Alright, so let's save this and hope it works. The connection the message was received on cannot be applied to operands of type int and network connection. What is network connection? Con dot, oh, here we go, connection ID. Okay, so let's save that. Cannot convert from system collections generic IE numeral login request to login request. Why not? Cannot convert from systems IE numerable login request to login request. Right, hold on. It's login request remove. Oh, okay, right. I think I need to say dot toList, perhaps. There we go. Nope. Cannot convert from system collections generic list to login request. So hold on. Login request to remove subset 0. All right. So let's go ahead, save this. What errors do we have here? Random is an ambiguous reference between system.random. Why is it giving me those errors? What? Player.transfer with new vector 3, random.range. Dude, what? That all happened there. Weird. Okay, no errors. Run the server. Head on over to the client. Let's run the client. And we'll run this client as well. Alright, so here we have admin. We're going to say 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we logged in with admin, and you can see us on the server there. Let's go ahead and log into admin here. So admin, and we'll say, alright, check it out. You're already logged into your account. Now what happens when I sign out? That's the question. I'm going to sign out. Okay, now I'm going to try and log in on this one. And it says you're already logged into your account. So, it did not work as hoped. Hold on. Did we make it this far? Login. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I need to restart the server. I don't think that method ever got called when I manually signed out. I don't believe it did. That's a problem. Alright, hold on. So we have username. Whoops. Let's see here. Oh, god dang it. I have to restart it. I need to fix that too. I need to make it so that the client on press of login will try and connect to the client or a server. Okay, so let's log in here. All right, we're going to say username is admin. We'll log in here. Okay. So when I log out, what happens? If I sign out, okay, there is no response on the server that I've actually signed out. That's a problem. So here's how we have to do that. We have to actually tell the client, we have to tell the server I'm logging out. And UI manager, we say client scene.remove player. And let's go and look at that. Client scene remove player. Removes the specified player ID from the game. Let's see here. Removes the specified player ID from the game. Both the client and the server destroy the player game object or remove it from the player list. The player control ID is scoped to this client, not global to all players or clients. The high-level API treats players. Let's see. For example, when there are multiple controllers. Okay, interesting. I need to see if we can catch this. So client scene.remove player server callback. What gets called on the server? Huh, I can't believe they would actually do that. Shoot. Alright, well that's kind of okay. So I'm already handling. Okay, here, you know what? Actually, let's test this scenario then. We can make that work. So check this out. Let's go ahead and restart that client. I need to restart the server as well. 1 second. Alright, server's on. Okay, connect here. Connect this guy. Alright, and the next thing, let's log in with admin. Alrighty, here he is, and he's logged in, and check this out. Let's go ahead and try and log in here real quickly. Admin. Alright, so if we do a graceful sign out, alright, so right now I can't log in because I'm already logged in. If I do a graceful sign out by hitting this sign out, eventually what I need to do is I need to send a message to the server to say, hey, I'd like to sign out, and the server has to approve it. But what if I do just a shutdown, like a crash, then I bet it would work. I hit X out, I try and log in, and I was wrong. Did we make it this far? Client dropped connection. And I can't log in. Oh, you know what? Although, no, I don't think so. Hold on. Already logged in equals, okay, yeah, it equals that. Already logged in, you're already logged in. Let's see here. What can I do? Already logged in. Already logged in is true. Let's see, where did we drop the connection? Did we make it this far? You already logged in. Client dropped connection. Okay, so I destroyed their player, but apparently their connection ID doesn't match. So that's on me, I believe. I need to make those match. So when I do a login request here, let's see here, on login request received, net message, I need to say check user.connection ID equals netmessagecon.connection ID. So these do match. So I actually don't know. I'm gonna have to debug this a bit, and I'll do it. I'll do it in front of you guys. But my fiance is getting home, so I am going to go say hey to her. When I get back, we will debug through this to figure out why these connection IDs don't match, and then we'll make sure that we can successfully log back in once we do log out. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys shortly.